Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, we're diving into the Week 8 tournament of Season 2, the Jalisco Championship. So now what's new about this tournament this year is I did a course swap. So we will be playing the newest course they just added to the game, Aronimink Golf Club. This is the home of the 2026 PGA Championship. But in this game, you cannot sub out the major courses, so we can't change the PGA Championship course this year, but we can change one of the other non-in-real-life events. So today, we will be playing Aronimink Golf Club for the first time here in the Jalisco Championship. This will be a 2-round tournament. I am not familiar with this course at all, so this is going to be a tough challenge. Now, we are coming off a great performance at the Genesis Invitational. We ended up tied for 4th place with the 14 under par. The winner was Seamus Power at 18 under. But you know, we left a lot out there. The putter was not hot last week, and it also was not hot the week before in the Waste Management Phoenix Open. The putter has to get back on track today in the Jalisco Championship now at Aronimink Golf Club. I cannot wait to play this course. I've not played this course at all in this game. But of course, we're going to start with the practice round, then dive into round number 1 of this 2-round tournament here. So I have timestamps for you all in the video description for those that want to jump ahead to the round. But these practice rounds are very important because if we get to tier 3, we get +7 to all attributes. Now, last year, the practice round was at Playasana Golf Course. My question is if we load into the practice round, if we swap the course, do we play the practice round at the other course? We do. Oh, so clearly Ryan and Jerry did not get the memo. So they're still at Playasana Golf Club practicing, and then they got to make their way to Aronimink Golf Club. So huge miscommunication from the team at Gamer Ability. It must have been Gamer Ability Airlines. So instead of Jerry being the main pilot, it definitely must have been Ryan Gamer. If you did not watch that series, check out the second channel, Gamer Ability 2, if you want to be very entertained. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, if y'all get some enjoyment today, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. You know, not ideal to practice at a different course, but clearly there's a huge miscommunication from the team at Gamer Ability. And yeah, I mean, Jerry and Ryan are on vacation. What can you say? Jerry and Ryan are taking a leisurely stroll on the beach here at Playasana Golf Course. Don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful course, but I can think of a better strategy. How about let's play the course we've never played? So we discovered something. When you swap courses for the non-in-real-life events, the practice round doesn't change. So, but hey, what better way to get ready for a tournament than a vacation, right? Let's do this. Now, we crushed this course last year. I love this golf course, don't get me wrong, but we have to play Aronimink. I wanted to play it sometime this year, and we have a lot of real events coming up, and next week's event is one of my favorite of the fantasy official courses. It's a design by Arctic Fury, and I don't want to sub out next week's course. So we've got to play Aronimink right now. What if this is the strategy? What if Jerry, this is all part of Jerry's plan? He's a legendary caddy. You know, he always thinks outside the box. I mean, we talked about last week, he's been working with sprint putting with Ryan. Yeah, it's a sprint putting drill. If you missed it last week, basically Jerry puts balls in multiple positions on the green. Ryan takes slow putts, normal putt speed, and then he has to sprint and beat times. And yeah, it's an interesting strategy. It didn't pay off last week. We will say that. But yeah, starting off at even, look how gorgeous. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's send it. You know the good news, though? We don't have to play this golf hole. Because, historically speaking, in this video game, whenever I play this one, I go in the water. Now, that's not always true. Last year in the Career Mode series, rookie year, we didn't hit it in the water. That's a first. But other than that, I think every time I play this one, I hit it in the water. And I don't think any of you are questioning that. You know, I like these practice rounds a lot. I honestly wish every career mode had something like this, a dynamic practice round. I still think there's more they can do with it. such as if you putt well, putting improves a certain amount. If like every 1 putt you get a boost to putting, every 2 putt you may get a smaller boost. Now 3 putt you get negative. So it'd be cool if it's dynamic. Every birdie you get eagle, birdie, whatever par, you get more experience based on how difficult the hole is. And if you play bad, you get a bogey or double, you lose momentum, you lose stats for the week. You know, I say go all in because practice is such an important factor in golf. It's such an important factor in all the sports. And I feel like it's overlooked. I will say I like the way NBA 2K does it. I feel like in NBA 2K, not only is practice important, but the actual workouts are actually very important each week. So I do think NBA 2K does that well. Look at this. Ryan's fired up on vacation, right? Are they going to make it to the course? Don't worry. Gamer Ability Airlines has never missed a deadline, right? If you have not watched that series, you have no clue what I'm talking about. But if you haven't watched it, I think everybody in the comments who watched it can vouch for it. Go check it out. It became too much of a grind, and I wasn't able to keep up. Okay, let's focus up. But yeah, it is an entertaining series. Nothing like the first flight when Ryan Gamer flies David for the first time. If you just watch one video on the second channel, that's the one. Oh, poor David. David's never been the same, I can tell you that. He's never been the same. Oh, playing on this course reminds me of the Key West Airport, which I know some of you bring up from time to time. Ryan's never flown back there. We got a birdie here. You know, I could think of a great idea to start the week when you're playing a new course. To actually play that course. You know, we're going to have a long talk with Jerry after this. You know, I understand Jerry is unorthodox. He thinks for Ryan to get better at putting this week, they need to go on vacation. I get it. A little miscommunication on the course change. But, I mean, are you kidding me right now? Okay. Ball is buried in the rough right now. 174 yards, uphill 4. I like a 2-iron choked approach. I'm going to come off to the left. Okay, one thing I'm really worried about is the swing. But I think this is a good time to talk about my range session. The range session was not good. Just going to be honest with you all. The range session, it looked like I haven't played the game in 2 weeks. I just played the game yesterday and the day before and the day before that. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. Nightmare splash. We've got to hit this barely on the green, trickling on down. That's it. That's perfection. That would have been 4 Tier 3. That's going to be a Tier 2 activation in practice. +4 to all attributes. Still a good round, but that +7 is a big difference. So yeah, no +7 today, but +4 is still really good. We will take it. And it's time for round number 1, everybody. Let's crush this golf course. So this will be my first round ever at Aronimink Golf Club here in this game, the home of the 2026 PGA Championship. Conditions, we got south winds, medium wind speed, firm fairways, firm greens, and fast green speeds. It is going to be a battle today. We've got to be locked in. I mean, a little miscommunication with the practice round, but let's play some high-level golf, everybody. Come on.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam. And out on the course, bringing all the action, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course.
Okay, let's play some golf, everybody. Lee Hodges at the top of the leaderboard, 4 under through the round. Robert McIntyre is 4 under through 9. So this course looks like it's playing tough, which is what I expect. Let's play some golf. Here we go. Come on.
Now to the first hole.
Hopefully Jerry has a legendary game plan today. You know, there's a little miscommunication, of course, with the flight. It turns out that Jerry let Ryan actually pilot the plane, and Ryan's not known for his navigation ability in the plane for Gamer Ability Airlines. So that was the miscommunication. They went on a vacation, and here we are at Aronimink Golf Club for the Jalisco Championship. The PGA branding is going to throw people off, right? But here we go.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Also important to point out,
this one sets the tone for the round today.
I forgot to do practice as well. So we don't have +7 to putting attributes today.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
So the course changed, really threw off the pre-tournament practice. Simple as that. 113 yards, uphill 18 feet. Look at this slope. Okay. With 10-mile-per-hour wind, I think we've got to go a pitching wedge, choked approach. Actually, I think a 9-iron into that wind. Yeah, on this upslope, I think that's the way. It's going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it to the right just a little bit as well. Oh, that's it. Got to come back. If that gets up there, it's a nightmare. It should come back.
Come on, sit.
Don't sit. Wait. Is Luke predicting that it's going to roll all the way down? Go in. You're kidding. You're kidding, right? Ryan Gamer, welcome to Aronimink Golf Club.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
I guess we should have hit the ball a little bit shallow. I'm honestly not sure it would have helped, but this is very chip-inable. 9 yards, uphill 2 feet. Gonna hit this right on the slope, let it hop up and go in.
And a par putt awaits him.
Hey, not gonna complain about a par to start. Simple as that. Could have been a birdie. Yeah, if we would have got a little more luck. So, I mean, you could see the AI is struggling. They have dominated all year.
Second at Aronimink really gives you a great indication of the wonderful architecture by Donald Ross.
Yeah, 6-pack of bunkers there on the left-hand side. Want to avoid those. Bail it out to the right off the tee. Second shot plays back uphill. Fairly flat green, protected by bunkers both right and left. And a nice big runoff area in the back right portion of this green.
Yeah, I'm just going to listen to Rich's life stories today. Let him teach us the course. He didn't tell us anything on hole 1, though. I mean, they didn't say a word. It's me telling life stories about Gamer Ability Airlines.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind straight down.
128 yards, uphill 5 feet. Wind at her back. I'm going to go pitching wedge, choked approach. I'm going to loft this just a touch here. One time. Go in. Go.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Yeah, that's how you play. What? Ryan with
and as the scorecard
just a
suggests,
big smile on his face there.
The
it actually wasn't really a big smile. It was kind of a mixed smile. It kind of looked like he was upset that it didn't go in.
The third hole, Rich, just part of a outstanding collection of par 4s to start the day.
Boy, and the bunkering on this hole is extravagant. You got bunkers seemingly everywhere along this hole, both down the fairway, off the tee, into some layup areas. This green tilts back to front pretty severely, but there is a chance to run it on the green as there's a wide opening there in front of the green.
Okay, so we're learning the course through Rich.
From around 120
this is the one example where I want to hear
right into his melon.
All the life stories. 121 yards, downhill 2 feet, 11-mile-per-hour wind in our face, blowing a little bit to the left. think it's going to be another choked approach, believe it or not. I think it's going to be 133 up into the wind, loft it just a touch.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Get lucky, get lucky. That's in the sand.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Okay, yeah, just misstruck a little bit there. Open club face, that's going to happen. So here we are. The ball is halfway buried here. 12-yard splash shot. Gotta land this short. You know, we hit a very similar shot in the practice round when Ryan was on vacation there at Playasona Golf Club and almost made it there on the final hole. Going to come off well to the left. That is one of the worst swings I've ever had. I don't even know what to say. Besides, let's chip this in. The ball is buried. This rough is insane. What? I don't know much about this course at all. Is this how the rough is here? Anybody know this course well? I mean, we've got to chip this out onto the fringe, bump it down. Wow. One time. That's not bad. I mean, that's great distance control.
It's a well-played chip shot there. A bogey putt awaits. And that puddle drop. Well done. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Okay, we've got a challenge on our hands. Simple as that. It's going to feel like a major championship.
One of these doozy of a par fours to start the day.
And once again, driving here at Aronimink at a premium. Bunkers placed perfectly down that left-hand side, just waiting to gobble up any wayward drives. Second shot does play downhill ever so slightly. Just one bunker fronting the right-hand side of this green. It's a strong hole.
That's time.
I tell you, Rich is loving this course. I do as well,
Time
Rich.
for the second shot.
What do you like around playing so far? It's tough. I mean, it's extremely tough, but it's also scoreable if you hit the fairways. But if you hit the rough, good luck. 107 yards, downhill 1 foot. Wind has died down a bit. I really like a normal 56-degree wedge approach. Fade it right off that slope. You know, I had a round in this game just last night where I was dialed in. The swing was amazing.
That's a good shot by him.
There's an
He'll be
example of it.
delighted.
But at the range before this video, I couldn't find my swing. Look at Jerry giving high fives, saying, "How about it?"
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
got this
it's amazing
one for
how
birdie.
that happens in this
And he's
game. You
down
know, it's
there.
how golf is
You
in
got a
real
read?
life.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Yep, she is right there. I don't see the straight portion, but oh, she was right. Perfect putting stroke. She was right about the beginning,
3 feet to go here
but
to the
that
hole.
wasn't why we missed it. It just ended up breaking more. She would have missed it
was
too
a wonderful
because of the way
approach
she
shot,
read
wasn't
it.
But unfortunately having to settle for par. Trailing by 4 strokes.
It's going to be a fight. I mean, the cut's at
Rich,
1 over right
hole
now.
number 5 might look fun, but it can be an absolute devilish par 3.
Oh my
Surrounded by
goodness.
bunkers. This green complex is by far the coolest one on the golf course.
This
It's
is
got
awesome.
movement everywhere, back to front, right to left, all of it. It is a great little par 3.
I tell you, when you all see the thumbnail for this video, you're going to be so confused, right? Everybody's going to be like, what? Did we jump forward past the Players' Championship and everything? Like, what happened? What happened is we're about to get an ace on our first time playing Aronimink Golf Club. Am I pronouncing it right? That's how the commentators pronounced it, so here we go. That's a good
Looks to be
strike.
going with the 6-iron.
Gotta stop. It's gotta stop. That is beautiful.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Thank you, Henny.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Okay. These are the putts we missed last week. So to pause for dramatic effect, Good time for a first screenshot moment. And, you know, some of you be like, why? I've found that sometimes in the most high pressure moments, if I take a screenshot, I play some of the best golf I've ever played. It's not based on a lot of, like a lot of studies, but yeah, it might be anecdotal, but I think it works. I'm serious. Okay, we're about to test that theory. Here we go. 5 feet, downhill 1 inch. Anything to fix what we did last week.
And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Just saying, was it the screenshot?
The
I think so.
Rich, a wonderful par 4 going back up the hill and to the right.
Only the longest players in the game will be able to carry those bunkers down the right-hand side. Rest of the field is going to have to play it out to the left. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. Might need to take a half a club, maybe a full club extra.
You know, it's a tough fairway to hit. My issue is on the second shot, though. I want to be in a range where we have a good approach shot, and maybe a pitch. Done. But the issue was if I was gonna lay back there to the left, our chance to hit that narrow fairway is very small. So why not send it? That was kind of the strategy I went with there. And yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. We're 86 yards away into a 9-mile-per-hour wind. So I like a normal 60-degree wedge, hit just a little bit shallow. I'm gonna go right stick up about almost halfway. I want it to cut through the wind a little bit, and if we hit that slope, I don't want it to spin back too much. It's going to come off to the right. The wind's going to blow it back. That's it. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. That's it right there. And I talked about this a lot throughout my PGA Tour 2K25 videos. Don't be afraid to move that right stick up. You know, changing the attacking angle, hit the ball more shallow, so right stick up. That's going to give you less spin. It's going to give you more roll. And when you're hitting into fast greens like this and upslopes, you don't want to spin it back too much. You want to control the spin. So don't forget to do that. Yes. Don't forget to sink putts too. Okay, who called in this birdie train?
There, Luke.
See, it showed up at Playa Swana Golf Course. You all were ready for it. You all had to redirect the birdie train through Gamer Ability Airlines somehow to get it here.
7 is cool, Rich, because it's relatively blind.
Semi-blind tee shot. You want to favor the right-hand side as best possible. This fairway does camber from right to left. From the top of that hill, second shot plays downhill. Green chases away from right to left, from front to back, making spin of the utmost importance on your second shot here.
Could not be more perfect.
Thank you, Henny. Wow. That's like the biggest compliment you can get. Cannot be more perfect. Don't get unlucky. Thank you.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Would have been terrible after she said that if it just rode right there into the rough. 62 yards away, uphill 6 feet. In between shots. So we had the pitch shot, we had the spinner shot, but it's not actually, it is a good range for a spinner. A nice little 50-degree wedge spinner is the play. Bank it right off that slope. That's it. You know, my favorite shot in the game, my favorite shot in real life is the spinner.
And now this.
I'm not very good at it.
Tie for 5th.
You know, when I hit it in real life, you know, it's technically called a spinner, but it's more like, I think I would call it a thumper, right? It's my own golf shot. I made it up, the thumper. And it's not something you ever want to hit. It is a spinner gone wrong, and it thumps through the ground. It just kind of thumps and rolls, the thumper. It's like when I try to hit the tie spinner in this game. Because, you know, the tie spinner used to be good, and now it's not.
Nice one.
But the tie spinner in this game is my thumper in real life when I try to hit a spinner.
For the event.
I've hit a good spinner like 1 or 2 times.
The
and
eighth is a spectacular
I love it
par
so
three.
much.
Big
I try to hit it all the
elevated tee shot,
time
but
now.
it's a long
I'm
one
so
down the
bad
hill
at
over
it.
some water.
I love how you think a
Look at this.
242-yard par
Beautiful.
3 is spectacular. I'm fearful of this par 3, thank you very little. Downhill with a long iron fairway metal hybrid, whatever you want to call it, to a green that looks like it's made out of Gore-Tex. It repels everything. I have to say, I love this par 3, but this thing gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Also, we know Rich loves to say Gore-Tex. What is it, TPC Louisiana, where he always says it? It's another course. It might actually be the Snake Pit, Valspar Championship. But 246-yard par 3, beautiful design here. We are 3 under, tied for 5th. It's got to be the choke tee shot here. I want to slide it off that slope, left to right, roll it all the way down the hill towards the green, or towards the hole. I don't like a choke tee shot. I think it's got to be normal.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
You all heard it. He can't take it back. Some of the best rhythm in the game.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
There's no takebacks. Not even for Rich. He can't take it back. Some of the best rhythm in the game here. You know, I tried to casually pause there so you all didn't see the break in the action for the screenshot. But I had to show you all this. Look at this view. This is absolutely stunning. Like, this is an incredible design here. This is gorgeous. We didn't get the result we wanted, but some of the best rhythm in the game. Here as we sit 21 yards off the green. Not off the green, but 21 yards away. Now, I think it's got to be a flop shot. Do we hit the thumper? The old thumper. That is the tie spinner. We're not thumping this one. We're gonna flop it. That is beautiful.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
We'll take it. That
down
is not a
goes.
birdie hole.
Let's head to the next.
What a stretch, though. 3 birdies in a row between 5 and 7. A fist pump
He's
from
currently
Jerry.
tied for 5th.
Come on. Okay, so far, I am loving this golf course. This is amazing.
The 9th, Rich, at Aronimink is a par 5 working its way back up towards the clubhouse.
Normally you would think as a par 5 as maybe being a breather hole, something you can kind of bully a little bit. Not so much here. Bunkers left, bunkers right, off the tee, puts a premium on accuracy. But then the next shot, straight back uphill, usually plays 15 to 20 yards longer, so only the biggest hitters are going to knock it on in 2. You want to lay up in a section of this fairway, hopefully on the right-hand side, as the green does tilt a significant amount from back to front and left to right.
Thank you, Rich, for that detailed breakdown. I loved it, actually. And, yeah, we're going to get there in 2 after a smashing drive. Going to go 3-wood here. Put this on a choked approach. Up into the wind. Let the wind blow it to the left. Get an eagle putt or maybe an albie. Oh, that's it? You know, my mindset going to this tournament, I want to have a little more focus, a little more concentration, especially right before the shot. You know, I was watching back the last video,
to get that one home in 2.
a couple putts where I just talked right through. Imagine that.
Okay, John,
and a couple other shots I did as well.
Well, this is
And I know
looking,
that's
from my
pretty
vantage point,
common,
at least
but
about 22 feet from the hole.
you don't usually see professional golfers just sitting there talking when they have a very important putt, or any putt. 22 feet, downhill 2 inches.
This is a big bending putt.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Thank you.
The 2nd on the leaderboard.
Thank you, Henny. And that's a birdie.
Mark
we'll
down,
take it.
that's birdie number
I
5.
misread that by a mile, and I played a lot of
Just
break.
one off the lead after that hole.
Look at this, second place. There's still a lot of pros left to play. You know, we had kind of an earlier
The
tee
second
time.
9 at Aronimink starts with an elevated tee shot and to a pretty forgiving fairway.
Driver is not necessarily used on the 10th hole. You want to make sure you find the fairway, place your tee shot, hopefully there on the left-hand side. Second shot will be down the hill to a green that's fronted by water, conjoined with the 8th green on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, this massive runoff area. This green complex is so cool, yet so dangerous.
I tell you, when you hear Rich's breakdowns for the first time, they're awesome, right? It's just when you hear them in consecutive rounds. But yeah, I actually love that. And what a cool design. We struck the fairway there, but as you saw, once that ball bounced, we got a good bounce, but there's so many angles there if you hit that it's definitely bouncing in the rough. So we just hit it perfect. 119 yards, uphill 9 feet. Either going to be a choked approach. I don't think choked approach is the way here. I think it's got to be normal approach. 50-degree wedge. A little bit of an overswing. That's going to be fine.
In here, looking good.
Come on.
Wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That's what I mean by the focus. Get in there, imagine the ball rolling, send it once you see it going in. That's it right there. 5 through 10.
Well, the 11th hole, Rich, only 425 yards on the card, but working back up the hill.
You would dearly love to have your tee shot end up on the left half of this fairway, as close to those bunkers as possible. Second shot plays back up the hill just a little bit. The last place you want to hit your next shot is short and right. It will go trundling down into those 4 greenside bunkers.
Good shot there.
We don't want it to go trundling down into the front side bunkers or any of those bunkers. This course is awesome.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
105, uphill 24. Look at this green. Okay, down here is a nightmare putt. This bunker shot's impossible. And we're into an 11-mile-per-hour wind. And if you're behind the hole, look at the putt you're going to have. I honestly don't even know. This is one of those where you might just want to lay up down here. I'm not going to. Don't you worry. But, like, I seriously would think about it if I wasn't here in a tournament with the co-lead. But I'm going to go choked approach pitching wedge. Hit the ball shallow and send it. That's it. The wind's got to grab it, though. Got to stay up. Maybe come back just a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. Well, unless it rolls all the way down. No, that's perfect.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
Putting for birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Thank you, Henny. 9 feet, downhill 2 inches, smooth right to left breaker. We hit it in the perfect spot. We missed a very similar putt earlier. I didn't play enough break, so I'm going to add more to my read.
That's pretty tidy.
Get in!
Nice mid-range birdie putt.
Come on!
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
Listen, it's focused today. I feel locked in. It's that vacation.
Starts with 4 par 4s. Take us through number 12.
Straightaway par 4 that plays uphill the entire way. From the fairway, your second shot is going to have to be high. It's going to have to be soft with some sort of mid to long iron. Massive bunker on the right-hand side. It was very dangerous, but anything missing long and left could go chasing off into the deep rough.
Okay. I love these breakdowns today. I really do. Look at Jerry just having fun, talking to Ryan, walking to the next tee, getting ready.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Listen, you all questioned Jerry's strategy of the sprint putting, right, last week. But what you didn't question what you're not questioning now is the vacation. You know, Jerry knew that if he let Ryan be the pilot and Ryan had to navigate without a GPS and Gamer Ability Airlines, he knew that there's a high likelihood that Ryan ends up at the wrong course. And yeah, Ryan forgot to change the coordinates. He forgot to change the heading. So instead of going to Pennsylvania, he went to wherever Playa Sawana golf course is. And yeah, ended up on a vacation. And in that vacation, they practiced that course. They had a nice vacation, locked in. Jerry flew them back here to Pennsylvania. I believe this is in Pennsylvania. To Aronimink Golf Course. And yeah, bold strategy that paid off. I mean, Ryan barely got to this tournament in time. And look at us now.
Looks to have opted for the 8
That is perfect. Go in.
Yeah, well played.
Luke,
I
nothing
mean,
gets past you. Yes,
what?
This kid is a stud.
Look at Ryan just having fun too, just casually
Good
fist
opportunity
pumping.
here, just 6 feet to the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Remain calm. Everything's fine. Act like you've been there before, even if you haven't.
Number 13 at Aronimink. Not a long par 4, Rich, but plenty going on as well.
Most players are going to see this the exact same way.
Send it.
Just take out a club, leave it short of those collection of bunkers down the left-hand side. But this is where it gets kind of tricky. The next shot plays uphill to a green that tilts from back to front. You have to watch the spin on that next shot.
This is time when I'm going to go for not the Rich strategy for the first time today. Rich, I know, has been on all day, been using this strategy, but not today. I'm sending it on here. That should bounce right. It should. Should. The reason I went for that, now we have a spinner shot. I love the spinner when we actually strike it right. But back there, we had
Time for the second
150
shot
into a
here
slope.
at the 13th.
Yeah, this is exactly what I want. This gives me some bad memories from a recent Impossible Challenge video. Don't want to give anything away if you haven't watched the Impossible Challenge video the week before. Oh, spinner. Here we go. We're going to spin this one right off that slope, up the hill, and stop it. That's beautiful.
This one was flush.
That is why I
Right at
love
it.
that
Will it
shot.
Go in.
Come on.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Do you want to win or
Just
do you want to
building
lose?
upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage.
Is this what would happen if I focus like this every time? Right? Is this what would happen?
It is a ball strikers golf course, Aronimink, and we get another challenge here at the par 3 14th.
It's safe to say that your long game is going to have to be pretty spot on if you're going to play Aronimink successfully. Again, you have a big green that is surrounded by some deep bunkers that sit well below the surface of it. Anytime you find the surface here with your tee shot, job well done.
Okay, clubbing down.
That is beautiful. Exactly, not exactly how I wanted to play it, but very similar. Wanted to land it a bit shorter, kind of roll it on that slope a little bit sooner. We're off the green there. So not beautiful, but
This line
solid.
doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green.
Yeah, I mean, Luke is right. Not a bad line, a very simple chip here. Now, these are not shots we've hit good recently. I think that Gamer Ability Airlines is going to have Ryan back as the pilot again. I think Jerry might start sending Ryan to different courses on vacation again. Oh, boy.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Lovely touch.
Yes.
Lovely
Very
swing.
smooth tempo there on that
Good
chip.
thing chips are so forgiving.
He's currently sitting in first place.
First place. If you all missed that swing, don't go back and watch it.
The 15th, a strong par 4 going back up the hill.
Difficult tee shot to keep in the fairway as this fairway cambers a lot from right to left. You would like to be down the left-hand side. That way you don't have to contend with too many trees down the right-hand side.
Ball striking incredible today. And it's interesting. The practice round, the swing was not great. I talked about my range session. Swing was not good at all there.
It's been a good
Swing
year.
has been great today.
3 wins so far this season.
This is a par 4? You're kidding. This is longer than the other par 5 we played. Got to be driver off the deck. It's going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it back.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck.
Luke is fired up there for the driver off the deck, but I mean, it's all we had. That's a safe shot. I mean, we really didn't have a choice.
Lining up here from a long way away. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
God. I'm pretty sure you're correct, John. Anybody got any ideas? Jerry, you got any ideas? You know, Ryan looks over to Jerry, and Jerry's just looking the other way like, I've got nothing here. Stop. I mean, not terrible. Distance was fine. Ryan doesn't like it. Look, he looks at Jerry. Like, Jerry, what were you doing?
A par putt on the table.
See the difference in strategy
So no
this
change
week?
on the leaderboard for
Putting
this player
last week,
after
I
that
lost
hole.
focus. And putting this week, get there, dial it in, send it. I don't think you all mind
As we
if I
work our way
pause
into
and
the
don't
final
talk
few
for
holes
that
at
time.
Aronimink. 16 presents perhaps the last birdie opportunity on the course.
Yeah, tee shot, you want to move it from
Last
right
birdie
to
opportunity.
left, but
Okay.
the fairway kicks the golf ball from left to right. So down the right-hand side is perfect placement for that tee shot.
4 to the
Now
squirrels.
the second shot coming back up the hill. Only the biggest players in the game, I think, are going to get it home in 2. Everybody else is going to have to lay up short of a trio of bunkers down the right-hand side, and from there, it's just a short little wedge shot, and with the right touch, the right amount of spin, we can get it close and make ourselves a nice little birdie.
Rich is having fun today, but what do you think Rich thinks about that great strategy there? That was a terrible swing. Okay, but I like a driver off the deck here. We have a, not driver, 3-wood, because we have a really good lie. We can hit this clean, let the wind take it, get it up there, dance for eagle.
I'm not sure you got enough out of the rough on that one.
Or
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
leave herself with one of the toughest bunker shots you can imagine. 13 yards. The ball somehow got buried there. I don't know how that happened. We've got to hit this up barely onto the green, off that slope, and roll it to the left. You cannot land this short, though. That's the thing. That's it.
This one looks
Most
to be on a pretty
satisfying
good
shots
line.
in this
Will
game.
it go in? Oh, that's a quality shot from out of the sand. That should set up an easy save.
They said last
Now
birdie
Leader is
opportunity.
up
We'll
by
see.
4 shots now.
4-stroke advantage. We had a 4-stroke advantage multiple times last year, and we lost maybe
The
one of them.
17th reaches the
We had
penultimate hole at
maybe 2.
Aronimink, but there's so much work still to be done.
Water short and left on this par 3. The only bailout area you truly have is out to the right into some deep bunkers. Those are no fun. You make 3 here, happy days. 3.5 is more like the par on this hole.
You know, we just can't get complacent is what I'm saying. Like, this tournament is far from over. Yes, we had the lead. Right now, there's other pros left to play, but anything can happen. We've had leads before, and we've blown leads. Simple as that.
Beautiful swing there.
Listen, I wasn't holding anything back. I was being aggressive there, but look at that hop. Traveled 233 and just bounced a
This
mile.
is a fairly lengthy putt here.
This is not
He's
where you want to
down
be,
there.
but better
You
than
got
the
a
water.
read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Yeah, it's definitely right to left. Henny's right. I mean, 43 feet, downhill 2 inches. It's going to go up the hill and then back down the hill. And you all see behind the hole? Yeah. Let's not overhit this thing. That's really good.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there.
Like, that's phenomenal.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That's perfection. I mean, I guess perfection's in the hole, but that's close to it. Wow, that's just insane. I cannot believe we just hit that perfect speed right next to the hole.
And the finishing hole at Aronimink works from the lowest point on the course all the way back up to the clubhouse.
Good news, it's one of the longest par 4s on the golf course as well, playing all the way back up the hill. Bunkers down the right-hand side really are not in play, even for the biggest in the game. Second shot back up the hill, requiring a club and a half extra. What a great finishing hole, grandstand surrounding this green. This is where you want to raise your arms in victory.
I hope we can. 193, uphill 22 feet, 10-mile-per-hour wind in our face. I like a choked approach 2-iron here. Up into this wind, land it short. One time. That's it. It's still good. Look, Ryan loves it. Fist pumping here to the crowds, looking over at Jerry celebrating.
-9 for the day. Currently in top spot.
To close out with a 10 under par in what is an electric turnaround. 6 yards, downhill 1 foot. Gonna break a lot. Gotta hit it.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Hey, we'll take a par. That is an exceptional round of golf. I mean, I think that's probably the most focused round I've ever had. It was a new course. I knew I needed to focus up. And, yeah, I mean, putting was back. Simple as that.
And his
Let's go.
round will conclude with a par today.
Okay. Let's see what the rest of the field does.
Then, Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, 1 stroke is better than none.
Look at this, everybody. Seamus Power, the winner from last week's tournament, is in 2nd place. 6 under par, but Ryan Gamer is at the top of the leaderboard. 9 under, a 3-stroke advantage over 2nd place. I mean, what an exceptional round of golf. I was not expecting that. Justin Saw in 3rd, tied with Heinrich Norlander, David Lipsky, Lee Hodges at 4 under in 6th, and then Xander Schauffele in 7th, along with Ludwig Oberg, Cameron Young, and JT Poston at 3 under par. But that was just incredible. That's how you play golf. When you putt well, you score well. That's something we did not have last week. The putter is the reason we lost that tournament. But Seamus Power is playing fantastic golf. So last week, a big week, of course, dominated. This week is continuing to play well. So can we get revenge on Seamus Power? Now, I'm interested to look at these event stats because I feel like we're going to be shocked. Or maybe we shouldn't be shocked because that's a 9 under par. But I think we're going to be shocked because I think I missed a lot of fairways. Which honestly shouldn't be a shock to me, but it's a shock because we shot a 9 under. So we had birdie on 2, that bogey on 3, that birdie train from 5 to 7, and then a birdie to close out the front on 9. That's a 31 4 under on the front 9. On the back, we started off with a big birdie train that started on number 9, went through 10, all the way through 13, a 5 birdie train there, then par, birdie, par, a bogey-free back 9, a 30 on the back, a 5 under, that's a 61 9 under total. That is exceptional. How do you win tournaments? That right there. Now, let's see if the event stats really tell the whole story because this, oh, never mind. I felt like I missed a lot of fairways. So it was greens that we were missing. That's right. So for some reason, it's so funny. I feel like when I feel like I'm hitting a lot of fairways, I end up with low numbers here on fairways and regulation. But the opposite way, it's the complete different. Like, it's wild, right? It's true, though. You all know this from watching me. Like, I didn't think I hit any fairways today. We hit 92, but then 72 greens. We can improve on that. Proximity hole 21. You know, that's not bad, but we've had a lot better. It's this right here. Wait, what? How in the world did we post a 9 under? Okay, I see it now. So we only had 4 long putts. So proximity hole was better. So 0 for 4 on long putts, but we had 7 medium putts, made 85%. That's the difference maker. Those were the birdie opportunities that we had a lot of times. But we had a couple short birdie opportunities as well. So yeah, it's just so weird to see this as 0, but that's because we didn't have very many long putts. So yeah, that's actually a good thing. Now scrambling 80%, we will take that on 5 greens missed. That's actually really good. This right here is amazing. All medium and short putts here, birdie conversions, 76%. That's just great golf. 10 birdies, 7 pars, and 1 lone bogey here in round number 1. What a fight, everybody. Like, that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. My first time playing Aronimink Golf Club. What a round. I mean, hopefully I didn't set the bar too high for the first round, right? My first round here, we played lights out. Like, what? Absolutely insane. So, yeah, the final round coming up in the next video of the Jalisco Championship at Aronimink Golf Club. If y'all got some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We got multiple ongoing series. Ryan Gamer is the multi-sport athlete on the channel. If you like this series, you're likely to enjoy my other ones as well. Check them out in the video description or in the playlist section of the channel page. And also, Ryan's brother, Rhett Gamer, is in a NASCAR 25 series right now, where Ryan Gamer is the owner along with Jerry. That series has been incredible. I'm telling y'all, it is one of the best series on the channel right now. Like, that is how good it is. But I will see you in the final round at Aronimink Golf Club. What a start to this tournament. We got to close it, though. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.